the original e-Golf was easy to like. Where several notable contemporaries seemed intent on making a statement first, and functioning as a practical everyday car second, Volkswagen built its very first production electric car right into the world's most recognizable, and arguably best, hatchback. Any wider quibbles about usability were thus rendered null and void from outset. It was still a Golf for all to see, albeit one with a range of only about 100 miles or so. That, naturally, was the one limitation of the electric powertrain which Volkswagen could not readily conceal, decent though it was for the segment. Unsurprisingly then, that it is the main feature that the engineers have set about fixing on this, the Mk2. They have succeeded to the tune of 186 miles or 300 kilometers as the new European driving cycle prefers to measure it. Not nearly as far as internal combustion would carry you on a single tank of fossil fuel, but enough now at least for you to potentially drive for an hour or so, and still get back home again. It'll be a vigilant e-Golf owner that can immediately distinguish the Mk2 from the Mk1. Like the rest of the range, the exterior alterations are limited to the lights and some very minor detailing. Inside, as with its stablemates, the infotainment system has been traded in for the latest version, which means you get the glass-fronted fascia, very nice, and an exorcising of most physical shortcut buttons, not quite so nice. Elsewhere there's an enhanced eco-driving tip mode which encourages the driver to adopt a predictive driving style via the multifunction display in the instrument panel. This, typically, you'll ignore because much as before there is considerable satisfaction to be had from keeping your foot on the accelerator rather gingerly removing it in the cause of efficiency. The e-Golf's low-key, glassy thrust feels not much more considerable than before, yet it comes in the same noiseless, drawn-out measure that feels impossibly convenient compared to drawl and mechanical drag of internal combustion. Anecdotally, evidence of the car's newly extended range proves less generous than the rating achieved under the famously benevolent NEDC test, although the results returned by the trip computer, 97 km completed, 101 km range remaining, repeated almost exactly match the 125-mile range cited by the EPA and essentially mirrors VW's own real-world estimation. By the U.S. agency's estimation, that puts the e-Golf marginally ahead of both the all-electric i3 and the Leaf, and about on par with the Hyundai Ioniq.